Hey boys and girls, we hope you've been enjoying learning and practicing with teen numbers. And today we want to spend some time thinking about the numbers 11, 12, and 13. So yesterday you practiced making some of those numbers by using 10 frames to help you. And today we want to show those numbers in a few different ways. So to work with me today, you'll need the All About the Teen number mat and your whiteboard materials. So go ahead and press pause, gather your materials, and come on back when you're ready. Okay, so we're going to start with the teen number 11. So let's go ahead and write 11 up in the top. This little star will always show us which number that we're focusing on. Okay, so first we're going to practice writing the number 11. When we write the number 11, we have 1 10 and 1 1. Pretty easy. It's actually one of the easier numbers to write, so one of the easier digits, and we just have to write 2 of those. So while you're practicing writing the number 11, we want to make sure you put space in between, because if you just have a whole bunch of 1s, you won't even be able to see that they're 11s. So make sure each time you just put some space in between so you can see each of the numbers, each of the 11s. Okay, great. Okay, so what I actually want to go to next is the double 10 frame. Double means 2 of something. So we have 2 10 frames here to make the number 11. I want to go to this part next because the double 10 frame will help us fill in the rest of the parts that we have. So to make the number 11, we have to have 10 ones to start, or a whole group of 10. So go ahead and put your group of 10 on there, because we know a teen number has 1 10 and then some more 1s. Okay, I did it kind of quick, so I'm going to wait for you guys for a minute. The next thing we're going to do is add on some more 1s that we need. 10, 11. Here we have a group of 10 and 1 more 1. So while we're thinking about this number, we can fill in some more ways to show the number 11. Our 10 frame is showing 10 plus 1 more. 10 plus 1 equals 11. So here we have a number sentence that shows the exact same thing that we did on our double 10 frame. Now here is a chart, and on the bottom it says 10s and 1s. To make the number 11, I have 1 10 right here, and then I have 1 more 1. We're going to use this chart to show all of our teen numbers, but we also love to use this chart to show numbers that are even bigger than that, like numbers in the 20s, 30s, 40s, 90s, all the way up. These charts are really helpful for us. So we have 10 plus 1 equals 11. We have 1 10 and 1 1. And now, of course, we have to use our number bond to show the number 11 too. So our total is 11. And the way that we make the number 11 is by a 10 and 1 more 1. 10 and 1 make 11. That was all about 11. Let's erase, and now we're going to show all about the number 12. Okay, so we have to write our 12 up in the top. And now let's practice forming the number 12. Now you have here the skyline and the plane line, the grass line and the worm line to really help you do your best number formation. These are all digits that we've practiced before, and that's why we spend so much time forming the numbers 0 through 9, because you need to form those numbers to make every other number that there is. So now we're going to practice forming the digits 1 and 2 to make the number 12. Straight line down, and then you're done. That's the way you make one. Around and back on the railroad track. 2, 2, 2. And you have to make sure that you're touching the skyline and the grass line. All numbers start on the skyline. Give yourself some space and go ahead and make another 12. And another 12. You might have space for 4, maybe 5 12s. Okay. Now, just like we did with 11, we're going to hop right over to our double 10 frame to show the number 12. Like all teen numbers, the number 12 starts with a whole group of 10. So let's completely fill in our first 10 frame. And then we have 10, 11, 12. This will help us fill in the other parts. One group of 10 plus 2 more ones. 10 plus 2 equals 12. And now we can fill in our table too. We have 1 10 and we have 2 ones. And now we can also fill in our number bond. 12 is our total, and we can use 10 and 2 to get to our total. Now there's different combinations I could put in here. For example, I could put 6 and 6 make 12, or I could put 8 and 4 make 12. Those are other ways to make the number 12, but what we're focusing on today is how many 10s and how many 1s. And so a lot of times when we're making number bonds for teen numbers, what we want to know is how many 10s, so we have a 10 and 2 more 1s. Okay, let's make the number 13. So we're going to erase, write our 13 at the top, and this will be all about the teen number 13. So to make 13, we again start with our 1, and that's because we have one group of 10. This is the 1s place. Sorry, this is the 10s place. That was a mistake. That was silly. This is our 10s place. We have one group of 10. And then we need to make our 3. Around the tree, around the tree. That's the way you make a 3. Go ahead and give yourself some space in between each 13 and try to see if you can make 13. Let's try 5 times. Take your time. Feel free to pause it if you want to erase and make one a little bit neater. That's totally fine. Your goal with this part is making your numbers nice and neat. Okay, now let's build 13 in our double 10 frame. Of course, we have a full 10 frame to start to show our group of 10. And then we can count on to fill in the rest of it. 10, 11, 12, 13. We have one group of 10 plus 3 more 1s. 10 plus 3 equals 13. And now we can show 13 in our chart. We have 1 10 and 3 1s. And last in our number bond, 13, we have a group of 10 and we have 3 more 1s. Great job today practicing the numbers 11, 12, and 13. Tomorrow when we come back, we're going to practice 14, 15, and 16. Teen numbers are so special. We just want to spend a little bit of time talking about each one. When you go off today to practice, if you'd like, you can do sunny teen numbers. And this will be practicing a whole bunch of different teen numbers, drawing 10 frames to match. Let us know if you have any questions. See you later.